all game.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
All game. Even on the
extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
And even stop him.
Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Ryan, throw right side.
Look at that shit.
A good gain of 14.
Niggas don't even want to play the game.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
That's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings.
I was already,
when we talked about
buying.
You know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yo.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan.
Yo, this dude right here.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard.
Dude right here.
It's 4th. Time for a break.
This dude
We're
right
back to
here.
see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Here's Sanu on the catch.
I ain't even pick
and
my
he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Ryan now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be a no.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases...
Yo, what the...
I
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
58 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
What the fuck?
He'll look to throw.
Look, I can't get off the block. Look.
This is caught. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here.
Look, he tackled the nigga.
And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Brian Saxton
all
point
game.
up and good. And it will appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Carolina getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end.
I ain't never had nobody cheat me like that, yo.
Really a spectacular
like, that was the craziest one, man. The craziest one.
They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering,
dude
could it
played a nickel for me. I was on the goal line. He stopped me. Goal line. He had 1 D lineman out there, all safety. He stopped me.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD loaded the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flex. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man.
Oh,
I'm a
gang.
100K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming. They know what bank said.
That should be the rain.
They work on the avenue. They know what tank said. I got the that live in the mansion. I got some that's up in the jungle. They know what
3 straight.
I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran.
Got you,
Down
baby.
there, thought that I had a fan. Any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a, yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Go hard, can't face, man. Choppers, we're wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let you go deep, first play.
Now Roethlisberger on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30.
Nothing you can do about it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On 1st down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Look. They go play action here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Outside. Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Out to his left.
My
To the
God.
left side, complete. It's Bell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Look, what is he doing?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yo, this been happening all day. Something is wrong with the game.
Out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Watch you get a big hit fumble.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Y'all see that?
Those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Told you, big hit fumble.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Cover 4. Cover 4.
To throw on second down is Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And he is going to be run down. What
Look,
a disaster.
nobody gets blocked,
A
man.
huge loss.
Nobody
Cameron
gets blocked.
Hayward
How? He
able
bit.
to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Bit on it.
And it's fielded
Look.
at the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll
Just
go as a
like-
19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
See that? Do y'all see that? I pressed triangle. I pressed triangle.
Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey. Go. Great. I got him. Express.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Y'all see this? Y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing this?
Possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now out come the Steelers.
Cover 4. Like they letting people do this with that defense on them. Don't matter what you do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And now they're inside.
Look, he get extra movement on everything.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space.
Look,
with the football
I couldn't. I knew he was throwing it to him. They still wouldn't let me finish.
And let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Whatever he's doing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0.
I don't know if
guess
you
my
can
question
hear
is,
it.
what stock do you put in these preseason records?
Like
the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe. Washington
No way.
So for the
No
most
way.
part, you just don't want to go winless in the
Watch
preseason.
you get another hit like
But
that.
remember this. The Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Y'all see that?
Not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
20.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. So on the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got him there, it's right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Here we go. Hey, right there. Hey, 180. You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
Did y'all see him make my man turn around before he threw it? He turned around before he threw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Turned around before he threw it.
Sit. 180. Hey, get right down. Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd down.
Watch this shit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard
Crazy.
line.
I didn't turn or nothing. I'm trying to run outside. I'm trying to run outside.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively.
Cover 4.
As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
You heard him just say punt it. She missed it. Watch she miss it.
And Godot's kick is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good. See how
he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Same tackle every
Give him a
time.
couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Somebody.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton.
Look, you see that? Do y'all see that, man?
Burns, former first-rounder. There to break
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th inches.
It's crazy.
But boy, that's a huge risk.
Crazy,
to take.
man. This game got real stupid.
Way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Crazy. I know y'all see
on
it.
The scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mario Addison getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Touchdown, watch.
Dancing to his left.
No fumble. He tried to throw it. He tried to throw it.
Julius Peppers.
That could have been a
He's
fumble.
the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Even just moved.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a run with Anderson, and that play going
never run.
Nowhere as
Like, why my men don't move, man?
Backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Did not move at all, like at all. Watch this.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton, and he's got his target. That's Moore, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Look. Wow.
Back to the ground. This time it's
Look,
Anderson.
y'all see it?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Can't do nothing with him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Newton on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A gain of 32 that time. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Newton again. And he just chucked that
see that? They backs is turned to me, man. Look at this defense.
Wise call not to take a
they
sack
backs
in this
is
part
turned
of the
to
field.
me.
It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
See that? Look how fast he ran over there.
Here's Anderson. And here he'll get it
Touchdown.
down to 7. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
Touchdown.
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down.
Y'all should see this, man. Oh, my gosh.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And a short return to the 6-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
A linebacker on Olsen, cuz.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
And I overthrew him.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the
scoreboard. Y'all see that? I know y'all ain't never see that one before. Oh, y'all ain't never see that one before.
It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That been happening all day.
On 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Same type of tackles.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.
Look at this man slide around. Look at him just sliding.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Look.
And
look.
Incomplete.
This dude is crazy, man.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception.
Look, I can't get off the block.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle.
Y'all see that?
They'll give it to him up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
He scored the
7
touchdown.
Big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hello. What's up, Pop-Pop? Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. Yup.
Boswell on
Thursday night.
This one away.
I said it's Thursday night. Yeah. They play. They only good. Atlanta only good at night.
And he'll take this up past the 20
That's
and
the only
down
time they
at the
good
22-yard
at nighttime.
line. And the Panthers coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
I don't see why the Eagles, they made the Eagles play them
coaches
first.
want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
Last year, the Super Bowl team played each other the first.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Yeah, all the Eagles gotta do is run the ball. No, don't try to pass it like they're passing team.
On first,
that's
now
all.
2nd and 10.
That's where teams mess up nowadays in the NFL.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's gonna let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 63 yards.
Let's rock now. Right to the 3.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Yeah.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'll be there. I heard I got a cook. Yeah.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Yo,
He's looking deep for Bell. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down.
Look, I'm controlling my DN now. Look, he keep going inside.
Once more.
Come on, it's JP.
Right. And some room to run now.
JP, man.
Able to take it down to the 42. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. But Charles, it's great to win in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not
I can't play. It's over for this game.